truthful in every word you say. Muhammad, Ya Rasulallah, your face was brighter than the sun.
Our stakeholders. My name is Counsel Sewankambo. I am by training an advocate of the High Court of Uganda and the courts subordinate thereto, having enrolled as a lawyer in 2005. So I've been in practice of law for almost 13 years plus. I am a married man, but at the same time, I've been a lecturer in the Faculty of Law based at Kampala campus. Although occasionally, some years ago, I used to come and do some part-time teaching at IUIU main campus. I have interacted greatly with many of you in IUIU, so I'm not new to IUIU. I've been associated with it right from the time I joined in 2016 as a lecturer. I studied in primary. I was in Luero, and the primary school is called Wakatai Primary School. That's where I sat my PLE. Then from there, I joined Bomba Senior School, where I did my O-level, and my O-level was in 1996. And from where I then joined Coventry Museum Secondary School and finished in November 1998 my A-level, and then joined Makerere University for my Bachelor's of Law, which I completed in 2003, and then later on joined the Law Development Center, where I did my diploma in legal practice, and immediately in 2007 I went back for my master's in law at Makerere University. And currently, I'm enrolled for a PhD in the College of Humanities, pursuing a Doctor of Philosophy. But currently, I'm on a temporary admission until my proposal is approved by the doctoral committee. I first of all practiced in the Directorate of Public Prosecution as a state attorney for close to 5 years. And then later on, I resigned. Then I started a law firm, which is still there at Sewankambo Company Advocates. But of course, that law firm has other lawyers who are doing the practice. I have been a long time more of the consultant in that firm than really who is doing the actual practice, but I coordinate with them, and consultants, you can give ideas here, you can give advice here and there, and then you continue with your other work, like the kind of work I'm doing. So the firm is still existing, and it is still there. Well, running a secretariat in administration is not a one-man show. It needs a lot of cooperation, identifying where the challenges are, and why those delays that you're talking about are coming up, because it could be a gap that requires some policy kind of direction. So since I joined and I was transferred here as the UAS, my mission now has been to carry out a fact-finding on some of these problems and challenges and issues like that, and see how I can address them together with my team. So I cannot just tell you that they are weaknesses, because besides what you have mentioned, I've also discovered that our people have done a lot in the secretariat, and they're actually doing a lot. Sometimes this is a place where people can leave very late because they are trying to ensure that things are done accordingly. So I also want to appeal where people have worked and they have been working, they should be appreciated very effectively, because they have done a lot to ensure that people can leave very late because they are trying to ensure that things are done accordingly. So I also want to appeal is to ensure that where people have worked and the secretariat, they should be appreciated very effectively, because they are leaders in this institution. Where people can leave very late because they are trying to ensure that things are done accordingly. So I also want to appeal is to ensure that
where people have worked secretariat should be executed very effectively, because the leaders in this institution where people can live relate to the trying to ensure that things are done accordingly.
So hopefully in consultation with our leaders in the institutions, we must ensure that this training is conducted. It will generate a lot of things. One, what are the strategic directions, based of course on the strategic plan that the university needs to do? You know, a university cannot be a university without research. So how can the secretariat facilitate programs for research? How can it help to bring business to the respective committees to discuss on how research can be improved in various fields, in humanities, in social sciences, in science, and the rest of the other areas, broadly speaking. So we would focus on trying to give some strategic direction along those lines. And then the secretariat is also supposed to link up with the population, together with you people in the media. We are supposed to link up with the communities, to do the communities outreach. That is basically part of what we need to be focusing on, to ensure that there is a lot of publicity on the institution, on what we offer in terms of education and what we offer in terms of corporate social responsibilities, because we are supposed to have them. Remember, we have courses which are directly linked to our communities. Okay? For instance, the Faculty of Law, if the Faculty of Law was to establish a legal aid clinic in Mbale, then we can use it basically for purposes of assisting, helping those in Mbale to have some legal advice in School of Science, which is nursing, organizing a number of those outreach programs where the population can benefit. This is what I think the Secretariat is supposed to ensure, that those programs are done. Well, this is being an academic institutions. What normally the issue is that you develop concepts or concept papers which you put to the respective committees to discuss them extensively and come out with the tool that you can use to ensure that it is operationalized if they are accepted. And I know that these are very good ideas, they can be accepted at some point in time. When I'm free, I do quite a number of things. One, I'm writing. I want to publish, writing a book on criminal law. It's a huge book. I'm still trying to work on it. Hopefully I'll be placing it for peer reviewing. I like playing football with my colleagues, and I've already started by the way. You haven't seen me in the evening with my colleagues from the other side. We just go around to do some bit of training. Where there is convenience, I can also do some bit of swimming and doing the road work. Those ones I do. Locally, I am a fan of Kampala City Council, KCCA. I don't know why not IUIU, but at least KCCA in Uganda. And abroad, I'm a fan of Liverpool. I'd like to, first of all, thank and appreciate the leadership of this university, and especially the rector, Professor Ismail Jagenda Simba, for entrusting me with this new assignment of being the US. Okay, that is, I think, a very high trust that he has in me to deliver, and I pray to the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to enable me accomplish and really deliver to the university's expectations in terms of performance. At the same time, I want to appeal to the rest of colleagues in various departments, all colleagues from the highest rank to the lowest rank, to really help me to accomplish the task, to make some contribution to these institutions. I pledge to work with everyone. My door as US is open, and I promise to provide whatever support anybody wants within my means and within my capacity. I don't mind whoever comes from which rank, the lowest rank. This door is open. My phone is on 24/7 in case of need. Okay? So that is what I'm appealing. I am ready to cooperate with anybody. I am ready to listen to anybody. I'm ready to take advice from anyone. These offices are very challenging. If you don't work with anybody, they can become a very big problem. If you're not open, it can be crushing. You can be crushed. So I appeal to cooperation, friendly environment, and to ensure that we take this institution further. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.